Hey guys, wanted to do a quick video to share a little project that I've been working on. Bought this Arrma Voltage two-wheel drive truck. It's a 110 scale for one of my boys so he could have a little more of a hobby grade RC. And many of you may be familiar with these. It's a $99 generally truck RC from Arrma, and because it's $99, you wouldn't expect the quality to be great, but it is an Arrma, and there is good quality, and parts are available, and you've got good plastics that are not brittle. You've got good shocks. You've got some really good things going on here. Now, one of the things I want to share about this is it's a 540 brushed motor, which means it's got some decent speed for what it's designed to do. But we had a little situation where one of the boys was upset because the other guy's RC car was faster. He has a Typhon 3S, and this thing is not even a lipo driven. It's probably like more around like a 2S 540 engined, brushed motor. So it's not going to have the same kind of speed. Plus, it's two-wheel drive. So what I decided to do, if you look over here, is I removed all of the electronics from this machine and swapped out some of this stuff with a brushed motor that I had. And I want to talk a little bit about it because in order to do this, there's a few things that you need to do. I'll be kind of sharing how things go. It's not really that hard, but there are a few steps that you want to take. So what I had laying around was a brushless motor that I used in a WL Toys build. And what I basically did, let me move this down here. What I basically did was I put the brushless motor into this machine. So one of the things that you need to know about when you do this is because you've got a certain size pinion, you need to make sure that if you put a brushless motor in this, you're going to be able to make sure that pinion, that stock pinion, fits the shaft on the brushless motor. And because I knew this originally had a 540 motor, which is the same as that yellow car did originally that you saw up there, I knew that this motor would fit. So this is basically a B3650 motor. That shaft will be a certain size that will fit this pinion. It will generally be interchangeable with any pinion that would fit on a 540 engine or a 550 brushed engine. So your 3650 basically from Ghoul RC or one of those will fit. So I basically took off this housing, and it's got a little different spur gear setup there. But got that in there and got the ESC on here. And later I'll show you guys absolutely how crazy this thing is. And one of the things that I'm doing is limiting some of the power output because it's a little boy that's going to be using it. And also, I don't want to strip the spur gear because it is plastic. And so we've got some adjustability. Now, one of the things that I did was I'm using the receiver that was originally on my Arrma Typhon, and this is the new receiver that they have on the I'm trying to remember the name of the remote here, on this particular remote that Arrma used for a while. And this receiver is actually pretty cool because you've got a lot of adjustability on the remote itself. This remote, if I can remember what the name of this thing is. Actually, I can't remember. Spectrum. Okay, thank you. So the Spectrum remote has a lot of adjustability that the Tactic remote didn't have, although I know a lot of people like the Tactics better, but for this case, this is fine. You can adjust the throttle and limit it to 50%, 75%, or just unlimited, 100%. Plus, you also have the throttle trim. So essentially, I could be at 50%, and I could have this thing turned all the way down and probably be at like 20%. Now, this is running a 3S LiPo, and we'll be running that. So this thing is going to be very fast. I'm just going to tell you right now, I've had these tires balloon out just to insane levels at 100% on here. So the change is pretty easy. Basically, you just unscrew the ESC. There are two screws here, you can use some double-sided sticky tape there. And once you make the connections, pretty easy. The only thing I'm waiting on right now is the servo that needs to go here. And the reason is that this basically needs a 3-wire servo to fit into this Spectrum receiver. And the original servo that comes with this is a 5-wire. So we need to change that out, which I should be getting tomorrow. And then basically, it's just gonna basically go in to the servo right there. And you've got a screw that, you know, you'll screw in through this hole here. And that's it. Once that's done, this thing should really work really well. So that's the story on the latest project. I've been working on a lot of other stuff like boats and other things, and just watching some of the interesting things happening in the world. But as for now, we are going to have a brushless Arrma Voltage with a lot of adjustability due to the Spectrum remote. And if you guys have any questions on making these brushless, I've done quite a few conversions from the WL Toys to this other, the 14401 conversion. And this one looks to be very, very promising. So I'll definitely get some run videos and let you know how it all goes. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.